This is the top of an underground house. That's the opening right there where that white stuff is. I'll show you around the other side. There's the opening for it. It's all underground. So it's 5:30 in the morning. Didn't sleep much last night. It was too cold. I don't know why I didn't bring my thermarest. Just kind of a pain to keep in the hammock, but it would have been better than I was getting a lot of cold air from the bottom. When I did sleep, I dreamed about being cold. Isn't that the weirdest thing? I really did. There's a sign, I gotta take a left. Now I'm gonna be on the street for a while. This is what happens when you sleep in a hat and it gets all twisted around. Dan calls it adventure hair. I call it the Will Burson look. Look at this water source. It's literally black. Ugh, you couldn't pay me enough to drink out of there, even filtered. Well, I guess if that's all I had, you do what you gotta do. Well, it's 10 minutes of 8, Sunday morning. I've gone about 5.5 miles this morning. Started at about 5:30. I'm almost home. Just about probably 10 more minutes I'll be home. I'll take a nap. Well, it's been fun. I don't know if I mentioned before, my pack weighed out at about 23 pounds, fully loaded with food and water and everything. Hasn't been the most comfortable. It doesn't have a hip belt because, well, I took it off because it didn't rest on my hips. The pack's actually an old pack and it's too short, apparently. So the hip belt didn't even rest on my hips, so I figured what's the point of having that extra weight? Because it was a pretty bulky one. I was tempted to cheat and just take the quick way home. Could have cut out a few miles, but I didn't. I was a good girl. Well, can't wait to get home and go to bed. Thanks for watching. Take care. I was wondering why my town built this bridge. I thought it was kind of a waste of money, but I guess the Bay Circuit Trail goes over this little spring brook. So it was paid for by the state or whoever pays for the Bay Circuit Trail. Nice little bridge though.